All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Anyway, oops, sorry for the feedback. So, how does it sound? Because I know it looks like shit and it's really fucking close. And I do not like that. Yeah, fuck it. Just move it further away from me. Guess that's it, man. There it is. So anyway, guys, yes, I was supposed to have a guest on tonight, but he wasn't available tonight. So I'm gonna push. It was the heroic prepper. I'm gonna push that interview probably later next month or in August. So with that being said, this is sort of like a free night, if you will, or we're going to talk about the diesel engine fuel. Sorry, the diesel engine oil shortage. We're going to talk about that. And I have a video. I guess I fucked up. I was supposed to have a video playing before this, but instead I had it playing at 9:45. So now the video is going to be played at 10. I guess it's supposed to segue into this. I don't know how the fuck that works out. But anyway, the diesel engine oil shortage, guys, seems to be a huge fucking problem if nothing's done. I know that in the past we have come close to a lot of things, and at the last hour they have, they fixed whatever the issue is. So that might happen here, but who knows? Who knows anymore what the fuck's going on? Sorry, trying to fix this bullshit here. Anyway, so today, or rather, today my son tested positive for COVID. Um, I find it interesting. That this is his third time getting it, and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But my wife now, she's fucking flipping out. She's sort of like, not panicking, but she's we're supposed to go to Wildwood next month. Rapture ready. He's doing good. He's fine. He's fucking yelling and screaming in the room at his cousins. They're FaceTiming and shit. So like he's carrying on. A peaceful monkey, exactly. It really doesn't affect him. So that being said, the wife is running around with fucking Lysol spray, spraying everything down, because we're supposed to go to Wildwood in a couple days. And so she doesn't want to get sick, and she doesn't want my daughter to get sick, because when those two get sick, they get sick. It turns into a fucking shit show. But I told her, if we get sick, we get sick. We have till Sunday to feel better, and then we go. And if we still feel like shit, we just don't go. So back to the actual problem at hand. To my pepper plate tested positive. Back to the subject at hand. The diesel engine oil shortage is not so much that there's a shortage of diesel engine oil itself. It's actually the additives that go into the diesel engine oil. So a lot of the additives are to prevent corrosive, to prevent the oil from corroding the insides of the engine, lubrication, things of that nature that needs to help the engine and the diesel vehicle run. So being that the additives are not being made, for whatever reason, they said that there was a shortage of them, and then one article said they weren't being made. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on, but let's just say it's a shortage. Guys, without diesel engines running properly, they're going to start breaking down and or seizing just while running. So you'll probably see trucks broken down if they try to push them to a point where we got to make this delivery. We got to make it happen. My truck is acting up. Fuck it. Just push as hard as you can and see what happens. And then this shit breaks down in the middle of the highway. Yes, I mean oil, not the fuel, guys. Diesel engine oil, not fuel. Sorry. If I keep saying gas or fuel, I apologize. It's the oil. And it's the additives that go into the oil that makes the oil. Sorry. And without that, guys, we're definitely going to see every truck, train, modern diesel vehicle, boats cease to run. And these are all important because everything, guys, from food to whatever you might need, whatever the fuck that is, a part for your phone, a new computer, a part for your car, is not going to be delivered. And it's going to create a chaotic situation for a lot of other places as well. Now, here in the United States, we'll figure some shit out. It will be hard, but we'll figure it out. Other places in the world, well, they're going to get fucking destroyed. They're going to get destroyed because they're already having a problem. So let's just take Somalia, for example, Iran, who are both going through a food crisis right now, in Sri Lanka, who the majority of their shit, if I'm not mistaken, is brought to them by boat. They're going to see this effect tenfold. They're already seeing a problem with a food shortage. They're already seeing a problem with a food shortage. Now you're complicating matters with this situation. So again, guys, the more important thing. Forget the computers, forget the phones, right? Your iPads, the mics we use, and the lights. Forget all of that. Food and water are going to be the bigger fucking problem that we've ever seen if this problem isn't solved. Now, one side of me clearly going to see the problem being solved, but if they're saying there's a lack of ingredients to make this, that's a different ball game altogether. It just sounds like they're not making it fast enough, or again, the reasoning wasn't really clear. It was actually weird. So, being that actually they gave a weird excuse, I probably do see them holding on to or us going through this fucking problem. Now, supposedly it was 8 weeks away from this crisis hitting. So we have to wait and see, unfortunately. It could turn into something huge. It could be nothing at all because they caught up to it. Whatever the case is, guys, I know that the Chinese and the Russian are not going to have this problem because they're probably making their own. Meanwhile, we're sitting here worried about bullshit, right? Like this whole Roe versus Wade shit. We're all being distracted with this bullshit, and we got real fucking problems headed up. Roe versus Wade is not going to matter if we can't figure out how to run these vehicles, because people are not going to eat, and then people are not going to be worried about Roe versus Wade. They're going to be worried about where their next meal is coming from. This is why, listen, on Facebook, I was having a good time antagonizing people with this Roe versus Wade shit. I was stirring the pot, as you would say. And that's all fun and gun. That was my fun time. But the shit that's coming down the pipe, that's more of a concern. So, what do we do with that? And being that we are 8 weeks away, we just keep fucking prepping, guys. We keep putting shit away. We keep putting more food, more water away, because that's probably what we're going to need. Now, if you live in the city and you have tap water, you should be fine until the fucking, the infrastructure starts breaking down, because they can't repair things, because they can't get a truck out to a certain site, or they can't get a part delivered to a certain area. Then you'll start seeing breakdowns of that nature. But water will last for about as long as it can. Now, if you have a water bob and you start seeing this effect become a big problem, then you start fucking hunkering down. Then you fill up your bathtub, or if not your bathtub, but some kind of box you build for that water bob, and fill that up. That's all we can do, guys. That's all we can do now. All we can do is keep prepping. The video I have tonight, or 10 o'clock rather, sorry, that's going to explain a feeling I've been having lately, a bad feeling. And that video you'll watch, and you'll get your what you call it out of that. Listen, guys, the problems that are, listen, and food is an issue, water's an issue, but for those of you that are going to rely on ambulances, fire trucks, you're not going to fucking see them if they can't run, right? If they don't have the oil to help these trucks run, we're screwed. Now, I know that if diesel engine oil runs the same way as car oil, let's just say they all switched out their oil within the last couple of months, they probably have a couple of weeks to run before they have to get changed. So 8 weeks is when it runs out, and then who knows how long, let's say 10 to 12 weeks before we start seeing some real problems. And then I would say in the third month, we're going to see a total collapse if this problem isn't figured out. You don't have regular sugar? All right, I can use that. So, Courtney, exactly. Get yourself a fire extinguisher as well. Get yourself a couple. If you can get a bigger one, by all means do so. The small ones are very good for like smaller fires. But if you are your own fire department now, do yourself a favor. Try to get yourself a bigger fire extinguisher. Little ones are great, but if it's your house or some shit, you're gonna do your best. Also, be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Moment's notice. If you live in a house that catches fire, you're gonna have to bail out. If you live in an apartment building, like I do, and somebody's apartment catches fire and the fire trucks can't respond, you're either gonna have to fight that fire with your neighbor or you're bailing out. I'm taking my chances fighting the fucking thing. So that's me. Not everybody's gonna go along the same way. Carbon Q, thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. So, yeah, Hudson Valley Prepping just said, prepare to be your own first responder. Exactly. Because that's what we're going to have to start doing, guys. I mean, listen, I don't know if the bad feeling I've been feeling is connected to this, but it's definitely a lot of shit seems to be crumbling a lot faster than it should have. And a lot of us are going off the whole 2030, the 2050, but I think our problem's going to be a lot sooner than we think. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of that, other than just be ready. That's the only thing we can do. Now, so I'm not beating a fucking dead horse, guys. We spoke about blackouts. I'm going to be doing a few videos on the solar generators. I got one called Okemo. It's a portable power station, and they call them portable power stations now, not so much solar generators anymore. They're calling portable power stations. I also got one by EcoFlow called the River. They're sitting right here in front of me, by the way. So I got to take those upstairs tomorrow and do a quick video on them, and then do test videos as well. I suspect that a lot of us are going to see blackouts, if not rolling blackouts. Depends on the state you live in. So that's something, those videos are something to look forward to. I tell people all the time, if you can afford it, guys, do yourself a favor, buy it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it, right? It's that simple. I know a lot of people like, fuck, man, I really want one. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it, 300 Warriors said 37 million Japanese are without power right now. No shit. Yes, listen, guys. We all know the next half of this year is going to be fucking pretty interesting. Again, we were talking about Biden, his second pandemic, when he mentioned that, and people were flipping out. I'm like, it's a non-factor. It's nothing to be concerned about. But this guy, again, they're throwing distractions out there while we're fucking sitting here arguing with each other. I mean, listen, I've watched some people in the prepper community. I watched some people on conservative communities fighting with one another. And I'm like, this is exactly what they want. Meanwhile, the left is banding together and fucking fighting with people. They threw this dude's Bible in the fucking shitter at some event. I mean, and first of all, I do not know why the guy who had the Bible. So let me talk about this real quick. So this guy has a Bible, and he is at some fucking freak show event, some LGBT event. With that, guys, a couple of people, I don't know if they were trans, I don't know if they were just gay men, I couldn't fucking tell. But they were just kicking his Bible around, and he's sitting there like, oh man, how dare you? And he's recording this. I'm like, I would have put my camera away and started whipping ass. I mean, like, listen, if you are a Bible thumper, then you should be thumping heads into the sidewalks. No? So Staten Island Prepper, I don't know. I don't know what that fucking order response is about, but I'm going to change my password. So I'm leaving this up here because I'm going to address this in about two minutes. So anyway, guys, these people are kicking his Bible around. So then at some point he gets the Bible back. He's yelling and screaming at him. And then somebody else snatches the Bible out of his hand, and they run off to the toilet and they throw it in the shitter, one of those porta potties. And then he starts crying. I'm like, dude, you should have been fucking whipping ass. Like, I mean, like, I'm talking about beating. Listen, these guys are like half a fucking pansy. You should have been fucking headlocking the whole 9 yards. But instead, he sat there in the fucking porta potty fucking crying about it. So whatever. These things are getting worse. And the left, guys, they could fucking tie together on anything. Meanwhile, just like Hudson Valley, Mike, his fucking name is Mike, sorry. Just like Mike just said, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, it's divide, guys. This is all about divide. We are sitting here bitching and moaning with each other. I think I pissed off a couple of women last week with my rant about, the whole abortion thing. Like, here's the rub, guys, with abortion. I can care less. If you want to continue to scrape kids out of your vagina, the one thing it does is it damages your vagina down the line. If you want to be fucking that lady who gets fucking scraped 8 times a year because you're irresponsible, that's on you. Because when it's time for you to sit down and want to have a kid, you can't. So do I disagree with abortions? Absolutely. But if you're going to go and use it as a form of birth control, that's on you. When your vagina falls out of your body, you did it. When you can't carry a kid anymore and you keep miscarrying, you did that. That's why I care less, right? So, I mean, other than that, I was antagonizing the shit on people on Facebook because I could fucking care. And to be honest, this is not a guy's fight. This is a woman's fight. Just like all the women who were out there protesting, they were like, fuck you guys, men shouldn't make a decision. Then we shouldn't be helping either. We shouldn't be sitting there holding signs like fucking pansies, talking about, I'm with her. Fucking bitches when they say that shit. Straight bitches. But anyway, not the point. I don't want to go on that rant. But it's a women issue. So let the women of America get together and do whatever the fuck they're going to do. They're going to fucking fight, throw bloody tampons, whatever they want to do, that's on them. The rest of us, we're just going to sit there and watch with popcorn. But I don't have any popcorn right now. But you get my point. Again, and it was all about division, guys, because we watched, again, our community, conservatives, Republicans, fucking snap. We had women screaming into the camera, and what the fuck? I mean, like, it was bad, and just people acting like psychotics. And they got together and they acted like psychotics together. Yet we were fucking bitching and moaning with one another. One lady was fucking arguing with me like, you're a guy. You don't know anything about pregnancy. I don't. I never said I did. But interestingly enough, guys, the whole ranting and raving about this Roe versus Wade, now all of a sudden, everybody knows what a woman is. A week ago, when you asked somebody, well, what is a woman? Like Matt Walsh in that documentary he did. Well, a woman is, well, I don't know how to exactly phrase it. Thanks to fucking Justice Thomas, now we know what a woman is. Case closed, But still, back to my point, division. And this is what they want. They want us to be divided. It's as simple as that. And they're looking at groups like us, and they're going, let's see how we could divide them some more. Abortion. Now, listen, granted, Supreme Court guys looks like they're trying to put back America together again. Sorry. Even here in New York State, they kicked the fucking letting illegal. So here in New York State, or rather New York City to be specific, they wanted to let illegals vote for anyone running for office. So whatever position they're running for, they want illegals to vote as well. The New York Supreme Court kicked it, said, nope, that's not allowed. They're not citizens. They cannot do it. Done. So that was a good win, but not a lot of people heard about it because everybody's fucking throwing tampons and fetuses at each other. So this happens. This is good. The Second Amendment thing for New York was another fucking win. So New York State won twice last week. Never fucking seen it, but now we've won. So we won 2 things. With that, guys, that's one aspect. But the other aspect is how much division are they looking to create? Because again, it seems like with us, with our community, we're easily divided. We can divide at the drop of a dime. And yet, the fucking kooks can get together, fucking pick on a dude, throw his Bible in the garbage. They can color their hair together, the rainbow color, and go out and start assaulting people. But if I start fucking throwing haymakers at motherfuckers outside, I go to jail. But these guys are standing their ground and they are making themselves be heard because they're the voice of the unheard. That's the fucking excuses they use. And when it comes to LGBT guys, they get away with a lot of shit. Ezra Miller. I know a lot of you do not know who this is, but when this is done, this live stream is done, or you can do it now, multitask, look it up. Ezra Miller was the star of The Flash. So the DC Comics, or rather Warner Brothers, was releasing a movie called Flash. I bring this guy up because this guy has been legitimately grooming kids. But because he's part of the rainbow community, nothing's being said. Thank you.
The brown sugar was hard, so I tried to stab it.
Yeah, it hardens on its own, but it's fine. Thank you. So, with that, guys, he is doing the same shit R. Kelly's doing. The same exact shit. Yet, nobody is calling him out on it. Warner Brothers was trying to keep it quiet. All of these articles are coming out about the guy, and because he's a part of the LGBT community, because he refers to himself as they and we, they leave him alone. They threw the book at R. Kelly. They're letting this guy slide. Now, not interesting, but a good thing is happening to Warner Brothers right now. Warner Brothers is eating $200 million. That's what it costs to make the Flash movie. So now they can't even release that to the public, so they're taking a beating. And I say this is a good thing because this is teaching Hollywood a very valuable lesson. What is that called? Buzz Lightyear took a gigantic fucking hit because of the whole woke bullshit. Because Warner Brothers hired a psych patient to pay Flash, they're paying a $200 million mistake. So hopefully this teaches them about a lesson. Hopefully. Mama, right? So the disagree, the agree to disagree. Listen, the agree to disagree is a cop out to me. That in a lot of cases, certain cases like which cheeseburger is better. That's opinion, right? What spam is better? Because they have a fucking community of spam now. Which spam is better? Is it Chipotle? Is it mint flavor? That's agree to disagree. But when you talk about hard facts, that's when I have an issue. When you talk about hard facts, you present your facts to people, like this lady on Facebook who was breaking my balls. You present your facts to people, and then they turn around and go, agree to disagree. That's no way to fuck. That's a cop-out, you know? I do agree with that to a point. There's certain issues where you can say that, but in other issues that are just factual, you really can't. You know, you have to either accept the facts or not. And a lot of people on the left do not want to accept it. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm going to walk that comment back. People are not allowing themselves to look at other angles of things anymore. People are just dead set, and that's it. There's no fucking wiggle room. That is the reason why we're going after each other lately. I think, anyway. I think we're going after each other because we refuse to look at things from a different angle. For example, when I did that video about dialing it back, right? The dialing it back video, that was because in light of new information, I was like, okay, this makes sense. And so that's why I dialed it back on a couple of things. But I was willing to look at something from a different angle and different information instead of just looking at the same shit that we all look at. Flora, yeah, I heard about the Ezra Miller not being found. He's in hiding now and all this other bullshit. But he's a psych patient. Now, The Stand TV show. When I watched the TV show The Stand, that was the new one too on CBS, I think it was. I think you could watch it now on Peacock or some shit. No, not Peacock. Shit, I forgot. You could find it online somewhere and you could watch it. Very, very good TV show on The Stand. Absolutely fucking awesome. With that, Ezra Miller was in that TV show and he played a character in it and he played it so well. Guys, I knew he was a psych patient. Knew it. So, Staten Island Prepper was asking who is controlling my Facebook. He had reached out to me, Staten Island Prepper, that is, had reached out to me, and he got an auto response saying, thank you for reaching out to us and some bullshit. So my wife goes on it, and she's like, what the fuck is this? You've been responding? I'm like, responding to what? She goes to your Facebook Messenger. I go, not really. You know, I look at it here and there. and she reads me what it says. I'm like, that don't even fucking sound like that. Why the fuck would I respond like that? Thank you for responding to this. We will get back to you shortly. Get the fuck out of here. That sounds like me? No. So anyway, multiple chats had that auto response. I don't know if Facebook's doing it or what, but I'm going to change my password to see if that's it. And Staten Island Prepper was talking to the auto response, and then I chimed in a couple days later, whenever it was. So that's what he was talking about when he asked that question, the question I had on there for a long period of time. It was just fucking weird, all right? I'm like, whatever. Everybody knows how I talk. And for my wife to even ask me, oh, what were you responding to that? No, I wasn't fucking responding like that. But, yeah, guys, so again, division getting worse. It is what it is. And there's a certain amount of control in these other countries. I don't know. Like China doesn't have this kind of division. And if they do, the people who are opposing the Chinese government, for example, they're probably in hiding. Russia doesn't have this kind of division. Though if there is, a lot of the people who oppose the Russian government, they're in hiding or keeping it close to the vest. There are some people that are very boisterous out there, but nonetheless, they don't have the kind of crumbling society that the United States has. I think everybody, what's going on, Farmer Son Prepping? I think everybody is watching the United States and going, what the fuck? Trash can. Militant Roots. Ezra Miller was the Flash in the Justice League movie. And they also had a standalone Flash movie, and he was the star in it. And with that, greasy nose. And with that, his psych patientness came out of him throughout the movie. They had a problem filming with the guy who's a fucking asshole. He's being a dick the entire time. He was talking to certain kids and doing weird shit with them. Parents had complained about him to Warner Brothers. Do me a favor, just read about him or go on The Quartering. It's a YouTube channel called The Quartering. The guy's name is Jeremy. Go to his channel and look up, because he follows that story with Ezra Miller. Look up all the videos that he's been talking about him. And there's another guy named Ryan something another. He has another YouTube channel that talks about movies and comic books and shit. And he also has been following the Ezra Miller saga, if you will, watching this kid fall apart. But anyway, not the point. Oh, boy. Sorry for that. Okay, sorry. It's weird. On here, it blanked out, and then the dropped. So, sorry. It's just that I thought it was going to fucking lag on here, but it's not lagging. So I guess that's a good thing. You know what? Let me do something. I guess if I turn off the internet, certain people in the house turn off the internet, it'll stop doing that fucking blackout shit. But whatever. So, I wish I could talk more about the video that I'm releasing in a half hour because it's been bothering me. But I will be doing a live stream Thursday night or Friday night, and I will be talking about the video in depth. I do want to get your guys' opinion about the bad feeling I'm having. So listen, if there's any video that I've ever asked you guys to watch, it was this one, because I'm curious about everyone's thought process and opinions on the matter. Hudson Valley said he just got the video notification of the upcoming video. All right, cool. I will do a video on spam when I'm fucking putting bullets in the can. That's when you'll see me do a video on spam. Yeah, I'm really bothered by a couple things. That's all, and I'm whatever. So hopefully you guys will watch it, and then you let me know in the comment section. And when I talk about it Thursday night or Friday night, we'll see what you guys think. But yeah, fuck spam. I really listen, guys. I don't understand why we have spam. I really don't. I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, yo, could I eat this shit? Could I really? Listen, if I was starving, if I was like all skinnied out and shit, like an Ethiopian on the ground, and I'm like, please, Dolly Parton, feed me. If she fed me spam, I'd be like, okay, I'd eat it to get my strength back and then crush every fucking can of spam I can find. But I don't think I could right now actively eat spam. I really don't think so. I try. I look at it and I go, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Spam is God. Ugh. Bonnie 5531317. Good question. There is a TV show I am watching called The Man That Fell to Earth, right? Or the Man That Fell to Earth, right? That is a good fucking show. If you are a science nerd geek, that's a very good show to watch. I'm all about it. But if you want to watch a show where you're watching society become authoritarian, look up Westworld. Now, you might want to watch Westworld seasons 1 and 2, but season 3 jumps right into the kind of society that Russia wants. China wants. Now, China has that system now, but the way that system is run in season 3 of Westworld, that's what they want. They want that kind of shit, and that's pretty fucking scary because it predicts who you are and what you are and what you're going to become and how you're going to die and your social status, your economic status, your genetic properties. This is what they want. This is why they're developing these AIs so fucking fast. The Man Who Fell to Earth. That is a very, very good show, guys. If you're looking to forget about the world, that's a good show to watch. Very fucking good. Sean Stan. Yes, Westworld. There's a movie in 1973 or 4 called Westworld, and the TV show Westworld is on HBO. Excellent show. Season 3 picked it up. I mean, like, season 3 is like the shit. I'm all about it. They just released season 4, but I'm not that far yet. But guys, remember we talked about, you guys mention it all the time. All the time. You guys talk about predictive programming. This is predictive programming. The shit that I'm watching, guys, again, Mission Impossible leading up to, or not leading up to, but Tom Cruise fighting the New World Order and all of the movies, and you really don't recognize it till you watch Mission Impossible 4 or 5. You start seeing this New World Order shit. James Bond movie, the ones with Daniel Craig, he's fighting New World Order, except for they don't call him that. They mention it, but they don't call him that. And this is predictive programming. I'm wondering if this is what they want us to be comfortable with. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But Todd Smith, thank you for the donation. And there was somebody earlier who donated to me as well. Thank you. I'm sorry that I missed it. I do appreciate the donations, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I also, because somebody's going to ask, the donating on Cash App and PayPal, I've also stopped. The only way, and Cash App was great, guys, but again, shit's getting bad. Shit's getting tough. And I had to pull the Cash App and the PayPal off. Listen, guys, I'd rather you guys save your money and get the EcoFlow River if you can afford it, or get some kind of portable power station, something. It doesn't have to be what I'm going to show you in the next couple of days, but just get something, man. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's a cheap knockoff brand, get it. Just get something. Make your life a little easier. That's all. That's all of this gear. All of the gear we own, guys, is to make your life easier. It's not going to make it absolute. It's going to make it easier. You have to put the link in your vid description. Northern Girl, what link? Which link are we talking about? Henry, that's disgusting. That is. And so therefore, I could never eat spam again or even look at it the same way. So thank you for that. Roaming Prepper said he picked up the Jackery 1500 system and systematically going across the house and finding out what the surge in running watts are. Very good, because that's exactly what I'm going to do with the EcoFlow Pro that I have, the solar generator, the river, and then the Okamo. I'm going to be sitting here like an asshole testing shit out. The fridge is up first for the Okamo and the, what is it, the EcoFlow 1000 that I have. And I'm going to be testing things like the fan, the AC unit. It won't work, but I'm going to test the fridge. I guess the AC unit just pulls too much power for it. She said, shit, man, where the fuck was it? I can't. I'm sorry. Northern Girl just fucking told me what it was for, and I missed it. All right, sorry, Northern Girl. But that's what I was saying. If you're shit, you know, this chat does move too fast, man. Fuck me for not fucking making it slower. Yeah, whatever. I missed it. Sorry. Vienna sausages, guys. Oh yeah, that's what I said. I stopped putting the donation links up. I'm stopping those. That's what I was saying. I'm not putting them up anymore. But yeah, listen, I'd rather eat Vienna sausages than fucking Spam any given day of the week. Fuck that shit. Ugh. Vienna sausage, and I'm not even a big fan of them, but I'd rather eat that before Spam. I don't listen, guys. When I walked into the supermarket, what was it, a month or two ago, and I saw the fucking variety of Spam they had, I'm like, who in the fuck said, yo, we need to give these people variety. We got to give them chipotle, hickory, bacon. Who the fuck said that? Like, I would really like to meet the guy and punch him in his face, because who makes up those variety of Spam? It's fucking disgusting. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, I walk in there, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck is it cauliflower with flavored Spam? That is fucking disgusting. Pretty sure it's not a fucking thing, but I would not be surprised with all the flavors they're putting out there. Apple crisp flavor Spam, bacon maple from Canada Spam, hickory from Spain Spam. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Corned beef hash is the shit. Spam is not. I've never in my life seen so many. I mean, like, guys, growing up, it was one flavor of Spam. That was it. Now they got fucking varieties and shit. Like, who the fuck goes into the supermarket and goes, hickory and bacon today? I'm in. And every time I go, every time I go to the Spam section, guys, it looks like no one is touching it. So who the fuck is buying it and who's buying the flavors? I really don't get it. I don't understand this shit. I'm confused. It's like walking into the Twilight Zone. You're like, Spam flavors? And why is there a whole fucking section dedicated to this shit? It should be a small section like this with 2 cans on it. That's it. Because there might be 2 people in Harlem that eat this shit. I've never seen anything like it. Slow the chat, please. Slow the chat. Let's slow it down a bit. Yeah, it is moving a little fast, even for me. Or maybe I'm just getting fucking old. 20 seconds, guys. Nah, 15. That'll be a little slower. All right. Hopefully that holds. That's better. Yeah, I just hit it, so give it a couple seconds, Northern Girl, for it to kick in. I think it's going to kick in. Yeah, just did it. 15 seconds slow-mo. There it is. Hopefully that's slow enough. All right, guys. So, 10,000... Sorry. Woof. Sorry. There were 10,000 people viewing me. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So, 1,000 people, do me a favor. Give the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'm using StreamYard tonight, so I really can't see the thumbs down and shit, but I can see how many people are viewing it. So, again, for those of you viewing it, I do appreciate it. I thought I was fucking Spam. Really, seriously. And Jin Lee says, I love Spam. Okay, fine. If I ever run into any, I'll give you guys the Spam. I will have a Spam section in my house. If people were donating that shit to me, you guys can eat it. Get your blood pressure up and all the whole 9 yards, guys. Yeah, Hudson Valley. I don't like StreamYard. I mean, I know a lot of people use it because it's easier. Matter of fact, I will be on Thursday. I am so sorry. I'll be on Thursday because Let's Talk Prepping. Linda will be on that night. So I was trying to do my live streams once a week, but being that Linda, is older, and I wanted to have her on as soon as possible. So I scheduled her for this Thursday. So Thursday, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping will be on. So hopefully you guys are there for that. I really like her channel. I enjoy it. And again, I'm not picking on her age. I'm just saying older people have more wisdom and they've seen more shit than we've had. So a lot of her shit comes from past experience and the research she has done. That's why I like her channel. So and I get a kick out of it. I get a kick out of a lot of the softer channels. And when I mean softer, I mean they're just they're more calming. There's a calming effect. Like Northern Girl Hobbies channel has a calming effect, right? Who else has a calming effect? There's a couple people that are just like when they talk, it's just like that's what you want to watch. You don't want to watch high speed, intense all the time. It runs you down. I'm pretty sure I get tired of myself sometimes. I'm like, damn it, dude, take it down a notch, So it's good to have soft channels. Angry Homesteader 2's channel is actually calming, even though her name suggests otherwise. Bull Hansen, yes, he's a calming channel as well. He's very mellow. I like that. Angry Homesteader's channel. Again, you look at her name, you're like, is she really angry? No, she's not. She's just a catchy name. Apocalyptic Ben's channel is not a calm channel, but his channel is a good channel. And I will be having him on, if I'm not mistaken, I think in August. I think we're going for August. I think I'm booked to August right now. I don't want to get too far ahead because I don't know what the fuck's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. We might be fucking meeting in a prepper community in person somewhere because the shit's on. Bella Hayes, we're trying to go to Wildwood this summer, but she's asking, are you and the family coming down to Wildwood this summer? Yeah, we're gonna try to head down, but listen, if they fucking start getting sick and we can't go anywhere, these people in their tissue paper immune system is like fucking insane. And be like, it's not our immune system, it's COVID. I'm like, whatever. Fucking we'll deal with it, man. Well, you guys will ride in the car with your mask on, and I'll be making fun of you guys all the way out there. But listen, if they get sick, I have to be responsible, right? So yeah, if they are sick, if they are symptomatic, we're not going anywhere, and it's gonna fucking suck because then we're stuck in this neighborhood, this fucking shithole. Fucking neighborhood sucks dick. I really do not like this neighborhood. I really cannot stand it. It's over fucking crap. Bad the other day. I go downstairs today. No, so today, sorry, I go downstairs and I get downstairs. Yeah, Christian Prepper, I got sick, but it was like for fucking 2 days. And that was because I was being an asshole. My wife's like, I'm sick. Don't drink after me. And she had a cup on the table, and I said, I'm fucking built out of steel, lady. I drink her fucking water. With that, a day later, I get sick. So, and I was probably already getting sick. I sped it up, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I go downstairs and to the lobby today, and there's a detective. There's a detective behind me. Sorry, so I'm going into the building, and I look behind me. There's a detective. I'm like, what the fuck's he doing here? Obviously, he's investigating some shit. All right, whatever. I get upstairs. I come back downstairs. Now there's 3 detectives in my lobby. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I start asking him, like, what's going on? The shooting or homicide? The guy goes, shooting. I go, where? He goes, down the block. I said, somebody get hit? He goes, yeah. I forgot to ask him if he was likely, but not that it mattered. And so that explained the cops sitting on a fucking corner for like the last 2 days. Now, when they started sitting on the corner, I knew something went down. I just didn't know what. I didn't hear the gunshots, but the guy was like, yeah, it's fucking, the dealers were being shot at or somebody shot them or one of the things, and somebody got hit. But the guy, supposedly the kid's still alive. Whatever. It is what it is. So this neighborhood, and I walk past this crew. It's the same fucking crew, and they're drug dealers, guys, but I wouldn't even call them drug dealers because they only peddle weed. They're only pushing weed. They're not even pushing heavy shit. They're fucking potheads. Anyway, These guys, it's a new crew sitting there now. And I'm looking at these dudes. I'm like, these fucking assholes are going to get shot at this summer because they look like fucking assholes. And I'm talking to my wife. I'm like, look at them. These fucking guys think they're Billy Badasses and they're peddling weed. They're not peddling cocaine or any heavy shit, just weed. How the fuck do you think you're a Billy Badass selling weed? Seriously. Fucking every okie doke smokes weed. All American Prepper, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And thank you for reminding me, sir, that I will be interviewing him. All American Prepper should be the 26th. Nope. Survival Preppers is the 26th. The 19th. So July 19th, I'll be interviewing the All American Prepper. Shooting at weed heads. Yeah, listen, guys. Hudson Valley. The shooting at weed heads thing is fucking, like, I don't get it. These guys are like, they're soft. These guys are soft. And two of the guys I know, and I thought they were stepping away from the bullshit, but apparently they're not. They're fucking still there. So those two guys are old school. The new kids, who I've never seen before until this year, I'm like, yo, you're selling weed. How fucking Billy Badass are you? But whatever. They're getting shot at. And I think I know why they're getting shot at. But listen, as long as my kids don't get hit or another kids don't get hit, they don't have to worry about it. But as soon as a fucking kid from around here gets hit or my kid gets hit, it's fucking on. I'm talking about they're going to fucking pay for it in the worst way fucking possible. And I'll probably be going to jail behind it. It's probably why, yes, I have to get out of this neighborhood. 50 Cut News, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. And I've said it before. I said these kids are not the shooters. That's the problem. I mean, and again, taking my anger out on them for being shot at is kind of stupid, but they're creating a problem. But these kids are not the shooter. These kids don't even, I mean, from what I can see, none of them are strapped, but they have people who have gone after them over the last few years from down the block. So and they never shoot back. That's the crazy shit. These kids never shoot back. Anytime someone's doing a shooting, it's always from down the block. There's fucking projects down the block from us. And anytime that goes down, it's them doing a shooting on these kids. So I really shouldn't be angry at these kids. I should be going after the fucking kids in the project. So that's probably where I'm going to redirect my bullshit. If any kids from here get hit, I know exactly where to go. And yes, Wolf Mule, I could throw spam at them. It probably would hurt. Imagine getting hit in the fucking head with spam. Holy shit. Grateful prepping. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to be in a fucking jail cell, but I tell you, you fucking hit my kid or some kid around here, someone's going to have to answer for it. The problem is, guys, is that we as people, New Yorkers rather, I don't know about any other states, but a kid will get shot and nobody wants to go after the person that shot the kid or their kid. And that's the thing. And if you don't go after these guys and you don't teach them a lesson, you don't teach them the hard lesson, they're never going to learn. They're going to always do it. But if the community started fighting back and beating the shit out of these kids, it would be a non-factor. Now, like I said, the kids that are doing the shooting from down the block, that's a different animal altogether. You tackle that differently. No, I do not live in Dominican Town. So I grew up in Dominicanville. That's Washington Heights. I grew up there. I live in Negroville now. This is Harlem. So I used to live in Crackerville. That was in Queens. So I lived, in different areas, if you will. But yeah, I don't live there anymore. And it's funny, guys. It's pretty much all the same, but slightly different. You know, if you live in Harlem or Washington Heights, it's pretty much the same. I lived in fucking out in Queens. It was pretty much the same. You know, it's the same bullshit, the same fucking people up to the same act. Some people might be a little more high class, but it's all the same bullshit. Nothing's changed. Crisp the spam. Thea, you can't crisp spam enough to make it taste good. You really can't. You could slice it thin and make it bacon? I don't think so. I should get a spam turret, right? Fucking putting spam in a can, just shooting fucking people with spam cans. Spam Town. He's from Monkey. Yeah, but listen, guys. I don't know. This summer, I think we should absolutely be a lot more ready. I have this feeling that we're not going to see a regular year. And I think this year is going to be bad. I think we're going to see some curveballs. There's going to be some shit happening later this year, guys. I'm just going to be like, we didn't see coming. And that's the feeling I have. So I don't know what the fuck it is. I just know it's a curveball. Again, the video is going to start in 8 minutes, so I don't want to fucking give away too much. But I definitely do want your opinion on the matter and your outlook on the matter. That would be awesome. Kay Gerberhurt, sorry, said I have that feeling too. I hear you. Just a bad feeling all the way around, man. It's like a bad penny, won't go away. That feeling, you know. Over 100 UFOs. Now they're trying to direct our eyes to the sky. Get sardines, way better. Fuck sardines. Sardines, another one. Why would you eat sardines? Listen. Granted, man, if the shit is on, I would be eating sardines wrapped in Spam or Spam. Yes, sardines wrapped in Spam if it was that bad. But I'm not actively eating fucking sardines or Spam. No way. I'm out of that. No, thank you. You have very rural areas in New York. Yes, we do have very rural areas, Peaceful Monkey in New York. Hudson Valley lives up in, I wouldn't say a rural area, but it's way nicer than this shit up here. Hudson Valley, yeah, the Chinese sucker punch. That's probably what it's going to be, but I think it's going to be something else. I think it's going to be something catastrophic. I just don't know what, and I hate that feeling. And again, when you watch the video, you'll see why. Alaska Prepper, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us tonight. You would love Spam. I don't. I can't. I don't even want to talk. I don't even like the smell of it. You know that when I walk up into this building, I could smell Spam from the first fucking floor. I'm like, somebody's fucking cooking that shit in my building. And it reeks the building. That's the problem with Spam. That's why I fucking hate it. It reeks, guys. It sticks to your fucking clothes. Your fucking, everybody smells like Spam. You're like, why do I smell like Spam? Because my neighbor on the third floor was fucking cooking it. And to boot, burned it, smoke throughout the building. Now we all smell like Spam. So fucking, ugh. They could fuck. I mean, really, man, they could really fucking smoke a building out with that shit. I've been in hallways in the projects. I'm like, you get off the elevator, it hits you in the face. Like someone hit you with a can of Spam in the face. You're like, what the fuck? Why are they cooking Spam at 3 o'clock in the morning? You know, like it's fucking, and I don't know if that's a drunk meal, but it seems like 3 o'clock in the morning, everybody likes cooking Spam. It's a fucking, you know, I don't know why. And I get it, guys. Spam is fucking super cheap. Super cheap. I don't know if I have Spam nightmares, but yeah. No, thank you, man. Liverwurst. No, thank you. James Jenkins. I haven't heard anything. The only Chinese military Canadian shit I heard was a couple years back, maybe last year, but I haven't heard anything new. And if they are building up over there, they're building up super slow. Tanya Lewis says, I think Jason probably has nightmares about being chased by a giant can of Spam. Probably like Godzilla, right? Oh, well, I will. Once if I go to a range, I'm definitely fucking bringing some can of Spam out there, and I'm going to shoot the shit out of it until it's double dead. How about that? You ever seen a can of Spam die twice? You will on this channel. As soon as I get myself to a range. Solar hit. Head of cheese, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. That being said, guys, we are, wow, that's a nice number. 1,111. That's a interesting number. Never seen that before. Wow. All right. Anyway, not the point. So, again, guys, later this week, I'll have Linda on. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing my Wednesday morning midweek report. And that should be it for the week. And then next week, I might do one live stream or two, one on the boardwalk, one by the motel if we go. So make a wish. I should have Nosematic. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. If I do the live stream, I'm hoping I could do the live stream. But if I do one, it might be a little later in the night. I'm gonna see if I can do one, not in the hotel, but by the pool or some shit on a computer. So hopefully I'll bring one of my lights with me, and then I could do the live stream from there. Somebody's asking this question, guys. I want one of you guys to answer in the chat. What do you recommend for firearms? Preparedness 9 is asking. You guys are way better than me on this. Northern Girl said, I'll be on a fishing trip next week, so she won't be here tomorrow. All right, fine. That's cool. That's thank you for the heads up, though. G35, P226, Smith & Wesson, and P9 millimeter. Whatever fits your hand comfortably, Julie said. SIG 365 and Stag. Can of Spam fits your hand really good. Fits the hand nicely, snug around, and then launch very hard. Shotgun, 12 gauge Mossberg, AR platform, and a 9mm. I like that combo. The AR 9mm combo is nice. Bobby Broadway said pinball is relaxing. Yeah, he is. He does have the Bob Ross voice as well. Shotgun definitely works. You can't miss. You're hitting something, if you're too far away, you might hit your neighbor, but you're hitting something. Slingshot and can of Spam. Angelwood, that'll work. Affordable Ammy. Uzi. Yeah. I'll spray the whole neighborhood and hope I hit somebody. SKS or an AK-47. I'm starting to see the allure with the AK-47. Prepper Nurse 1 was talking about it a while back, and I was like, I see the allure with it. I'm digging it. Angry Homesteader says she has a Ruger 380. 5.56 and my K9. Oh, okay. Canik. I hope I said that right. Sorry. She has an SW 9mm as well. Bobo World says, I don't like guns. You better like guns. You better like guns or criminals are going to like you, and not in the fucking way you want them to like you. You better like fucking guns. When the shit is on, they're going to be like, oh, he has a gun. We going to like Bobo World. She don't have any guns. Let's get her. Like, or him. I don't know what you are, so I sorry about that. Anything automatic. 12 gauge Defender. Okay. Bazooka. I like that. I haven't seen that in a while. You know that my son, real quick story. My son in school mentioned a bazooka. And the lady, the teacher, said she had to notify the superintendent about a bazooka, and that we might have cops coming to my house because we had a fucking a bazooka mentioned. I'm like, who the fuck keeps a bazooka in their home? Really, lady? You fucking out of your mind? Anyway, yes, Rapture Ready. Thank you, guys. The video is starting right now. We are, I think, 2 minutes out. Whatever. Yeah. So anyway, the video is starting now. So for those of you who are interested in this video, do me a favor, head over to it now. And I will see you guys Thursday with Linda from Let's Talk Prepping. Other than that, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys Thursday.